Hi, it's Caroline, and I'm talking a little bit about bipolar again tonight. So I just had a conversation with a family member of mine, and really, I think we're both probably laughing at each other because basically we trigger each other. We're so similar, but on the stuff that you could see and describe, we'd probably people would just assume we're not, but we are. Energetically, we have similar triggers, and when we talk about triggers, it's something that an external event can happen and it makes you react emotionally. Now, if you're not that self-aware, you can be like, he's a twat, what an idiot, for saying something. But if you actually break down, if you react, it's because they're ringing a bell, or it's something in you that is a fear. And this particular conversation basically raised up a fear in me that is like, it's just as slight as shadow, but it's still bloody there. I've been sectioned twice and it ain't nice. And a lot of times I'm like, no, it's I've had an amazing life and I'm really grateful for all the lessons. It doesn't stop it being fucking scary to know that if enough people thought you were crazy again, you'd have the police on your ass dragging you to a fucking hospital. Yeah, I'm swearing. It's pretty heavy stuff, so I'll allow myself some swear words because obviously there's probably some fear in me that needs clearing about that. For 9 years, I've known some pretty far out spiritual experiences when I was in hospital, sensing energies, picking up intuitively what was going on for people. Clearing energies, that was the biggest thing. I could sense like all these entities around me. And if you told that to a psychiatrist, obviously that's schizophrenic or bloody psychotic. In other worlds, that's just you're picking up on other realms. Choose your paradigm and choose what happens. But going back to the trigger, obviously, because I reacted, basically my family member said, yesterday they kind of mentioned that it would make me worried, or don't do that, that's the kind of thing that would make me worry. And there's a bit of me that resents it, and the trigger is, for me, they have a right to think what they like, right? I think worrying is a wasteful energy. It's kind of toxic thoughts. But the intention is, the point is, I'm loved by this person, and how they deal with their love towards me. If that manifests in worry for me, well, I'm blessed to have people in my life that care so much that they would worry. I just wish that they'd love me and leave me, leave me to get on, knowing that I'd get help if I needed it. But that's another point. The point is, it triggered me so much that it pissed me off that they got worried, because it's almost, because the trigger, the truth of it is, it triggered a fear in me that if enough people are worried about me, they might put me in hospital again, because that's what there's no such thing as that, but it's deemed, if someone with a bipolar diagnosis is ill, therefore we're worried, they got to go to hospital. It doesn't help me at all. I end up helping everyone else in there. That's what I did 2 times. I shine up everyone else's energy because I'm full of good energy. Should we say that? So putting me in with a bunch of people that have got some dark entities, it's like, yeah, okay, I'm going to help you get rid of that energy. And it makes me look more crazy because I'm just doing this shamanic stuff around them, which I didn't know, by the way. At the time, it was, there was an actual format of what that was. I was just doing stuff, and it just felt right. I wasn't really going to talk about all that, but the point was, as somebody anybody who might watch this video, if you react to someone, you're being triggered, and thank the universe for it, because if you're triggered, that means you're feeling it. That means you're clearing out some crud. Yeah, nothing that's, not to say your emotion is worthless, but some icky energy that's deep down in your soul and your energy field that's going to stop you being full of love. You know, if you're full of fear, full of things in your shadow self that needs clearing, you can't shine. You know, it holds you back. And I know, like, I've held myself back for months from doing what I'd love to do out of fear of getting sectioned. You know, it's probably other than like fear of not being able to provide for myself financially, it's the biggest fear of my life. I'd prefer to die than keep getting sectioned, if you know what I mean, because I believe in spiritual stuff. So I don't. It just doesn't. It just doesn't feel me. You know, I've wanted to pop off a few times because I get where that place would be. For me, that's a reality. It's not just some hazy belief. I get it, but being in this loop of people worried and sectioning, yeah, that triggers the hell out of me because it's like going into purgatory or something. But having said that, knowing what I do know now, 9 years on, actually, if I got sectioned, great, what an epiphany! I'd love it because I could just go, as long as they didn't force feed me the toxic pharmaceutical crap. I'd just go in there and like go and give healing to everyone. That's brilliant. I didn't even think about it like that. So it's win-win, right? So yeah, maybe hopefully that's healed the shadow of fear. But you know, I guess in that sense, look at triggers as something as a gift because it's an opportunity to look at something you might not have chosen to. You know, in trying to heal yourself in the path to self-recovery, we must look inside ourselves. We cannot just say, "Oh, it's a brain imbalance. That's it." That's like a fucking cop out. You know, that's cheating, and you ain't gonna get very far. You know, take some responsibility for your life and your reactions and your emotions. I'm not saying anything's your fault. You know, if shit's happened when you were a kid, no, that's not your fault. But what we can do is take ownership for the feelings, give ourselves a chance to show and feel those feelings. And if you don't choose to do it regularly, like I take myself off and kind of prompt myself to cry, and things come up and like I might shout and realise, oh my God, I am annoyed about that. Rah. And I don't do it to anyone, you know, I do it into a cushion and clean the room after and sage it and clear that energy. But if you don't do that, you're going to keep getting triggered until it comes out. So, you know, separate the trigger from the person because the person might be your best mate. Don't shit on them and spit your energy at them. Go, thanks, mate, because you've just brought up something. You know, it's nothing to be ashamed about that you've just got triggered. If you can admit to yourself and that person, oh my God, I'm really sorry. Like, this feels horrible right now. Just bear with me. But right now, this is like triggering something. I mean, if you can do it real time with the person in the room, you're going to both just, wow, what an amazing relationship. I used to do it with my ex and go, hang on, I'm really angry right now. And I need to see what the anger is. And it's not you, because it's never about the person in front of you. It just never is. Take that. You know, if somebody's coming trying to stab you and you're full of fear, that is still your fear. They're not making you scared. Yeah, that's fear of death. I'd hope that in that scenario, I'd send them love. If you keep loving someone, you try how hard it is for them to shit on you. Like, really. Keep loving that person. Okay, of course this is hypothetical, but you get my drift, you know. We're responsible for our emotions. So if you can take that on in real time, even if someone is telling you like, whoa, bro, you're really scaring me. Like, wow, have not felt that before. Thanks, you're triggering fear in me, fear of death. Didn't know. You're really being present. You're like not trying to escape from it, and you're taking ownership. because we're in an experiential time. If you're wondering what I'm doing, this is Palo Santo. Anyone that knows me, this is like my favourite thing to burn ever. It's like smudging, it clears energy, and I've still got stuff going on about that. And I have been trying to force it away, I've got to say. And the more you can accept what the feeling is in you, the easier it is to recognise, oh God, that's what that feeling's from. Not, I don't want to feel like that. Which, I still do on time. And then I remember, just feel it. And in the feeling of it, that's the gift. You're like, oh, wow. And then you come back to present again and you're like, cool, man. Carry on your journey. Feel better. More room for love, more room for clarity and presence. Okay, I've really rambled on now, but yeah, we can get triggered whoever we are. Forget labels, man. I think we're getting past that, but just because I've got that label, I may as well put it under my videos, right? Happy triggering and happy releasing. May you easily clear your emotional body and fill up with love and light. Thanks for watching if you got this far, and tune in again soon. Bye.